This is our 32-foot Iroquois built by Sailcraft in about 1978. We're not quite sure. The paperwork's a little off. My dad found this in Norfolk, Virginia, and my wife and I had it trucked out to the Pacific Northwest. We sent a truck from here and loaded up with lumber for a cradle, and then we later built a dock from that cradle. Saved a little money, buy lumber again. Show you the modifications that we've done, adding this hard top. Have some YouTube videos of the handrails and helm seat, but we've pretty much used it as a pickup truck. The last 20 years we've been building my folks' place over in the islands, and in fact a couple years ago we had 16 golf cart batteries and a car battery and 4 people, and we were still able to do 15 knots. It was the third set of engines we've had on it. My dad suggested using this Amasteel rope for handrails. This is really easy on the hands and the legs and leaning against it. Expensive, but well worth it. So I'm going to board now and show you hard top. The first handrail you'll see is right there. Makes it very nice for getting on. The second handrail, it was molded in. Lines, sheets, ropes can't get caught on this slot you see. It's much like a sail slot. That goes in. That's the heavy weather curtains we'll be putting on. It attaches to that fitting there. Comes down, attaches to that fitting. You can see with the design of that little wing, it's kind of got a little kink in it. You can still sit up here, and there's just enough room to walk along the hard top here. Show you some modifications down low. Propane locker. I had to encroach for making the bunk wider. You can see I moved into this area a few inches. And here's a fiberglass propane tank. No rusty rings. You shake it, you can see the level of the LPG. Here's the access hatch. I have the battery switches back here. Here's the extra fire extinguisher. Here's the hydraulic steering. That little clip you see there, you pull that and pull that bolt by hand, and the emergency tiller fits into that slot. Emergency tiller, you can just see the edge of the blue right there. The hydraulic ever gave out. There's the hydraulic pump, that's another story. And the shower. Good place for a shower out here. Got these drains built in. No steaming up the inside of the boat. I just need to finish up the curtains. We'll have probably a separate little curtain. Privacy curtain. This is the old helm location. Right here, there's the fuel tanks under the deck here. Here's the aft hardtop support. It suffices as a ladder. The main sheet you can see is on that. The jib sheets also clip onto that. They used to be mounted right there, which is good real estate for sitting. Not very comfortable to sit on those. Worked out rather well. There's the helm. That was the rear window of the cabin. Now it's my helm station. You can see I've got a place for charts. Instead of having to ask the first mate or to leave the helm, you can have it ready. Here's a place for binoculars. We have a drink holder, place for keys, knickknacks, compass. That's another story here. There's the throttles. Another drink holder, that's another video some other day. Emergency knife, there's the winch handle, and there's the electrical switches where they should be. And keeping the boat easy to clean, you want to be able to wash all this down. I have these slots and all these all these openings, you can actually pour water all over this stuff, and it drains out this little fitting and through this locker and then out the bottom of the bridge deck. Well, let's go inside and see some more modifications. We're going to go to the port hall forward. Here is the stove. Some people put the stove here. That was one of the choices. But boy, that's real estate that you like to keep open. You know, stove we don't use much in the summertime. Our season's short. We do go up boating in October. We go when it's freezing, and this keeps us plenty warm. The door, bathroom door, still closes all the way. Of course, you want to keep it open when the stove is on. The vent's pretty trick. It's inverted sink drain, you might say. I vented right into the daggerboard trunk. The horizontal tube, you can see, is low there on that top pipe. The vertical pipe goes all the way to the top of this largest pipe. Water could splash in through the trunk. It just goes right back out. And so far it's vented really well. We've run it on high and all night long, and it does extremely well. The heat shields are air-baked baking pans, available at Kmart. Water tank is located under this bunk, along with a Whisper Quiet water pump. I have no water in it yet because we just launched, so winter time, get the water out. There's a sight tube. There's a little float down there, all the way down there. It's got a little black stripe on it and floats up and down. That way you know how much water you got. Here is the gas sniffer for the stove. Make sure everything's running safe. It'll shut the system down. Go over to the starboard bow. There's the hot water tank, on-demand hot water tank. Unlimited hot water as long as you got fresh water coming on board. Here is the refrigerator. I'll open that up for you. Heavily insulated compartment. We have 55 degree water here usually, so it keeps things fairly nice just as is. Had good luck with it. Show you the compressor unit. I got a refrigerator and cut it in half, threw away what I didn't need. And there you go, it runs on 12 volt or propane. Here is the air intake right along the daggerboard trunk. The air intake goes all the way up and vents through the deck, and so does that. Aft bunk, starboard hall. Go down low. I've added some more styrofoam blocks back here. Here's a little shelf for some of our clothes, and a place for our shoes. And the aft bunk originally was about 39, 40 inches wide. That width back there that you see. I brought the bunk forward and encroached onto the floor of the cabin on the bridge deck. We are now 55 inches wide across for 4.5 feet till you get back to there, which is much better than 40 inches. And there's the electrical that goes out to the helm. A little bonus cabinet. Put our stuff in. It's pretty deep. Gas sniffer, gas alarm. Carbon monoxide detector. I have the batteries out of that right at the moment.